Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Peter Siebert and I'm the Executive Director of the DVB Project Office in Geneva. And I'm happy to tell you what's going on in DVB in the satellite domain. You may have seen from the panels of new tech that DVB is currently working on the carrier ID. This work is progressing very well, and I assume that by the end of this year or very early next year, meaning at our January meeting in Geneva, the next technical module meeting, we will approve the specification for carrier ID. And this means that we have a specification in place where you can add the address, the telephone number of the uplinker to your satellite signal. And when there are any problems, it's a very easy way to go to the uplinker to tell him, please listen, your transmission is wrong, please change either the power, the frequency, or maybe the satellite you're illuminating. And I think this will significantly help the industry to solve the issue of interference in professional uplinking. So that was one issue we are speaking about, and of course all manufacturers are invited to take the DVB specification and to implement it in their modulators. And those, of course, who are already DVB members have the additional benefit to participate in this process and at a very early point in time to see what's happening and to be able to implement the technology at a very early point in their products. So that's one relevant satellite activity in DVB. And the other activity is S2 extension. I mean, we have published the DVB-S2 specification in 2004. And it is a very good specification. We are very happy and very proud of it. But over time it has shown that there are certain improvements possible, for the time being, especially in the professional domain. And so we have first made a kind of study mission group where we analyze the potential improvements and whether they are relevant for the industry. And there was a clear result: there is improvement possible, and these improvements are relevant for the business case of people using satellite capacity. So based on this, now we start to work on commercial requirements for this new technology. And in parallel already the technical group has started to work on the technical aspects of an addition to our current specification. So this work is ongoing, it goes on very well. I'm very happy to see that DVB again is a platform for all stakeholders in the satellite industry to introduce, to improve the technology. And my personal estimate is that either by middle of next year or by the end of next year, we will have the final technical specification available. And again, I can only say, come to DVB, participate in the standardization, because then you have the benefit to know very early what's going on, and you can develop your products or adapt your services accordingly. At this moment, I would also like to point out a little bit how DVB is working, and I would like to explain this at the example of the S2 extension. I already mentioned that S2 was developed some years ago and that there are now ways to improve it. And basically, we are a market-driven organization. So relevant to us are the members, because the members, like for example NewTech, are doing the work in DVB. They have to contribute by bringing in ideas, by bringing in people, and by helping us to write the specification. And so the industry has come to DVB. The industry has asked us, can we do something to adapt the S2 specification to new needs and to new technology? And I, as director of the DVB project, I'm very happy that the satellite industry has a confidence in the DVB to make not only the standards for direct-to-home, for broadcast, but also for professional applications. And I think that's a very relevant aspect where DVB can contribute and help the complete industry.